very touch and go. MIBR put up a very, very solid fight. It almost went into overtime, and much to my chagrin, it didn't happen. And also, to my chagrin, they didn't win the map, which means that map 3, let's face it, is a little unrealistic at this point. As we move on to Mirage, like we said, this is FURIA's map pick, and if they could win MIBR's, chances are they should be able to win on their own. And just a little bit of backstory, the last time these two teams came up on this map, it was a 10-5 half on FURIA's T side. So that is a little concerning for MIBR.
We go into the first round. FURIA starting out on the T side. It's their map pick. They know how to play it very well, but let's see if China can respond in kind. It's going to be the P2000 going to be able to find one kill khizha. Gets a nice trade. Teammate has fallen. Boca unable to really spot anything out towards CT because, well, the gate is still up at the moment. Gabby over towards CT. Looking to get the headshot. It's going to be able to find one. It's actually going to be carved the final kill and blow. ferzy with one. Nice trade-off, but it's not going to be enough. They're going to be absolutely slaughtered. I don't know what to say. Gabby, absolutely beast. 4 kills on the board. You've barely even started.
Would have been great if she had an ace. Can you just imagine that, right? Just open things up. Pistol round. Ace. It was close. It was close. I mean, Gabby has been exceptional tonight so far, and well, it looks like that trend is just gonna keep on coming through. Pistol round 1 for FURIA. Tons of cash in the bank. MIBR forcing double scouts. MP9, like 2 deagles. This is a big investment. If this doesn't pay off, they're in trouble.
They went for a double boost up in towards ladder room. It's a bit of an interesting play, especially with how slow it ended up being for them. Didn't really save too much time. Denied, actually, just can't even know that there is potential of that smoke being out in towards that window room. She might have a bit of a read on that. And if she does, that's going to be absolutely brutal. Giving up that spot, though, kind of indicates to me that she doesn't. I think we're pushing up towards this short position. FURIA, 1 round on the board. This is their map pick. They want to close it out. They won the first map, and now REGIANE has an opportunity, but no. As soon as that first eagle misses its shot, that's pretty much game over right there. Scout shot lands 1, but unfortunately going to be very low HP on herself, and there's just very little hope in hell. No scope comes through. Yudina, of course, managed to land a ridiculous shot. ferzy turns around, but only to her own demise. khizha's going to be the last one left alive in a very difficult position. Honestly, the best play might have been to go up in towards those B apartments, but instead going to be me and head face on with Gabby. Gets the kill. This is why I don't play. She's got a better idea of what to do than I do. And that's a save. At least they might be able to make it through here with this AK. There's a chance she doesn't, though.
Yeah, I mean, I doubt they really hunt this. It's very, very early on. FURIA lose 2 players, so that's going to put a little bit of a dent into their bonus. It was, of course, the MAC-10 and 1 rifle that they lose out on. So the reinvestment is going to be a little bit pricey, but not terrible. And MIBR, thankfully, they're going to be able to save a little bit of cash into this round for themselves. They weren't going to be full buying either way. They obviously forcing in the last round did not pay off. So it's going to be low to nothing into this as they attempt to scrounge some cash together for the upcoming rounds. And yes, FURIA's reinvestment, basically exactly what they lost. So this is very much what their bonus would have looked like if all 5 had survived. Very much in the driver's seat still. Looking to keep that roller coaster going.
He's going to be looking to go for the trades. Finds 1. Unfortunately loses the gun. China, Mac 7 in hand. Looks to cause some trouble. Peeking out with it. Unfortunately misses the shot. Yudina, deagle in hand, does manage to find the head of Boca. He's going to get tagged out heavily. These are the last 2 players remaining. Information's there as well. Cabs comes in from behind, ends Yudina's life. That's the deagle out of play. ferzy, last one left alive. Has picked up some utility, but it's not meant to be. Unable to pick up anything else. That's going to be 3 rounds on the board here for FURIA.
Kind of went to be expected. I think on the force, there was potential for something to happen. Slightly more evenly matched in weaponry. Not even by any measure, but slightly more so. Now we head into the 4th round. Yadina has the AWP in her hands. A little bit of a glass cannon there. Does have some body armor, so at least it's not going to be completely difficult. Oh, but Kars picked up her AWP as well. I could very easily keep things in FURIA's favor.
There's that chance. She shines bright. She's able to get that kill, though. It's going to be making a massive difference. Molly goes down on towards site. This player, once again, going to be able to find another kill. Only 3 bullets left in the magazine. She has to reload, but she's going to get burnt alive from multiple angles. She gets one before getting traded out, but she's done her job. She's managed to find 3 kills. ferzy, it's her turn. Last one left alive now. Bomb is left on the balcony. She can pick it up, but can she do anything with it? If she drops down, that's a full dedication. And honestly, even just being in the position she's at is... I'm questioning what her thought was. Why was she still up there?
Yeah, it's a tough one to say. I think pulling back, trying to hold on to the weapon may have been a better call. But who knows what the players are thinking in that moment. The B hit did not go as planned. And of course, MIBR having had a full buy in that round and much better control on mid as well. That first kill coming through from REGIANE was pivotal. And of course, that was just kind of an exploratory player. The rest of the team were over towards the B site. And MIBR managed to lock it down quite well for themselves. Now, FURIA again in a less than ideal buy. See if izaa can make something happen here with that MAC-10.
Waiting for anyone to potentially come towards her. Unfortunately, only going to be a Molotov. She's not her friend. She won't be looking to step in or touch that. Smoking towards the window. This does mean that a couple of players are going to be pushing their way up through that underpass position. And a silent boost up in towards window. Car's actually being able to position up here unnoticed. And China may not have the read on this. She is going to be turning around, checking the angles. She knows the smoke's out there, but she may not have the read on this. She's going to be clearing the wrong angle. Oh, she does turn around just in time to get the kill. Yoida gets killed towards Gabby. Absolutely beautiful shots. Gabs turns around, gets a kill in towards that connector position. Decent trade-off. Gabs does fool. Has upgraded to an AK. The body of one of her comrades. AWP is still alive. Nade's going to be going out. A little bit too early on the peak. A couple of seconds later, might have stood a chance, but they're going to get swept up. 2 rounds on the board, and MIBR. Those were 2 very convincing rounds.
I mean, this was great because, like, FURIA, the way they start that round is exceptional. They managed to get so much space for themselves early on in the round as they start making their way in towards the site. China winning that duel is instrumental because it shuts down so much of what FURIA are trying to do, shuts down a lot of those rotations, and denies space. And then, of course, the follow-up from Yadina and the rest of the players to just get those last few FURIA girls off the board, put them back down onto a pistol, and we should be seeing an evened out scoreline.
Say that. Oh, khizha does come through, denies the bomb plant. I thought that was going to get planted there. But the denial does come through. izaa with the A1, unfortunately not going to live very long. Gabby almost going to be able to make something work, but it's actually going to be the 4th kill here for khizha. Decent attempt from FURIA. But like you said, equalizer has come through.
And khizha already looking better on this map than she did on the previous map. Up to 8 kills already. She's doing very, very well for herself. Bearing in mind, she had, I think, 11 by the end of 29 rounds on the previous map. So she's already doing so much better than she was previously. And this is what I was talking about. If all of the MIBR players show up, the potential to overtake FURIA is there. The talent and the skill is there. We're seeing it play out.
Oh, good first kill. Tag onto Yadina as well. Carl heard that shot. Heard it land on one of the players. It's good information to have. Yadina's going to be falling back away from that window position. Holding in towards connector. Smoke comes out. It's going to be REGIANE with a solid position. AK in hand as well. Should be able to find a kill. Car. She gets slain. Some train of events. Shot through the smoke. Does deliver some damage and forces MIBR's player to fall back off. She's going back up her potential teammate over towards the B site. Chucks out a molly. Still deciding where to go exactly back in towards market at the moment. You can see the rotation has happened. It's looking like a B hit here.
And this is incredibly slow for FURIA. Like, this is not what we're used to at all. They've managed to whittle away some of the util, but there's still so much left over. And ferzy, will she get checked?
She gets checked and dropped.
Yeah.
Our barcode was scanned. She was checked out, and now Yodina. AWP coming through, but it's going to be the AK getting the first kill. That's what they needed. Means that they should have a solid idea that no one's over towards that bench position, or at least potentially not. Gab's got the angle held though. The first player pushing in gets killed, but REGIANE with the trade-off coming through. khizha gets the headshot as well. We called her out to try and play better for her team. And this is exactly what she's trying to do right now. She managed to find one, but the bomb is ticking down. She has very little time. She gets the jump shot too. Her HP done. But that's all she wrote.
Another solid round here from FURIA. And this really speaks to the change in pace. We were talking about how, you know, the South American scene, very well known for their super aggressive play style. FURIA in general, very well known for fast hits, very quick executes. And this time around, they slow it down. They hit the brakes. And this is something that we were kind of expecting to see a little bit more on Inferno as well. Didn't happen as much, but we can see how it pays off. Yes, they do get traded out on their way towards the site, but they stabilize quite nicely. Unfortunately, they start this round by losing a player because Yadina is cheeky.
Good aggressive positioning towards that connector spot. An advantage on player count right off the bat is really going to be useful. Again, having to go for another equalizer. Oh, little purple love up. Look at the economy here. I mean, 2 Galils. Oh my god, ferzy
Really?
through the smoke. Gabs, unfortunately, is going to be the victim of that spray. Not able to stay alive. Good information here. Going to be coming out. The bomb is still in B apartments though, so this can still work in FURIA's favor. No, Gabby misses the headshot. That would have made the difference. Molo is going to be clearing out that angle. Unfortunately, that smoke is going to deny some extra information. Regina's pushed on towards Cyphers. He's in a fantastic position, but unfortunately, Car's in a better one. Drops down, gets the shot. The shot is missed from Yodina, though. Both is going to be able to find a kill, and now it's looking rather dangerous. Yodina falls. khizha and China, last 2 players left alive. I think they're going to have to go for this. They don't have enough money to buy for the next rounds, but I'm trying to make something out of this. No, she can't. khizha has to save. And I mean, we called out khizha for needing to perform, and she's got 9 kills on the board, and we're still, like, this is the 8th round, Sam.
Yeah, she's doing very, very well. But I must say, Car just again showing her prowess, jumping down out of apartments, still managing to get a kill with that AWP, then surviving Yadina firing in at her, which is no easy feat in and of itself. A bit of a uncharacteristic misplay from Yadina there allows FURIA to get onto the site. If Yadina hits that shot, doesn't mean it's guaranteed, but I think it's a little bit more likely that MIBR are able to stabilize. But no, Car's still alive. She gets a 2nd kill, and then Yadina gets taken down as well, and the site belongs to FURIA. Their lead starting to grow once again, as MIBR, as good as they looked in the first few rounds, as clean as those 2 round wins were, it hasn't been enough to build up momentum. Back down onto a broken buy, 1 hero rifle saved in from the previous round. Unbelievably limited utility to try and make something happen here. FURIA, they've turned this into their playground.
It's kind of what we expected, but I didn't expect to see MIBR put up such a good fight at the start of this round. Let's start this half, rather. Excited to see if we can see MIBR slap back. But when Car's going to be on fire like that, never mind. It's going to be the 5-7 from a distance. Gets the kill. That's a potential upgrade and also a delay on the bomb plant. Poker decides not to leave the AWP. As I'm talking about a potential upgrade, she does eventually drop it off. She just wanted to get it out of their potential grasp. Very smart play.
With Yadina still alive, you don't want to give that over. He's giving yourself a handicap.
Yeah, you definitely don't want them to have it. Bit of a distraction coming through. Gabs holds the position. Knocks khizha for 2, and that's going to be the A1. Backing off, looking to go for the save. He's going to be looking to hold down this position, but unfortunately unable to achieve anything. He can see over towards market. Yadina still there, holding with the deagle. She's not going to have any victims fall into her spider web, as they're all going elsewhere. Oh, wait, no, she will, because... Wait. Oh, izaa going to be pushing. She may not have heard those steps. She dies, and the AK goes flying, but it is recovered. So at least two guns going into the next round. It's going to save them a bit of money.
That was pure physics from Yadina. She's like, all right, if I get this shot here, bomb explodes, the rifle, like, I don't have to run forward. It's just going to be hand delivered to me. See the maths equations in her mind. Maybe, I don't know. But she does manage to recover a rifle, which of course is the important part in that one. Going to save them a little bit of cash coming into this round. But FURIA still win the round. That's the important part. Eventually, economy starts to become less important. At a 3-round deficit, and with MIBR very much on a knife's edge, FURIA are not massively concerned at the moment.
Just want to try and punish MIBR, but, well... When you start out the round like this and Gabs dies early once again, it's going to be difficult. But they are going in for this A execute, trying to with the pop flash, looking to back off. But the molly's going to be burning her alive. Unfortunately for her, doesn't quite expect there to be a molly as she jumps through. I would be raging at that situation. He's so unfortunate. And oh my god, Yadina falls straight into the trap. This is just so clinical from FURIA.
Yeah, they had 3 rounds where they looked a little shaky, but they have rallied themselves together very nicely. Cause T-sided AWP has been far more effective than I think a lot of people maybe would have expected. And they just keep running through. Gabby as well. Absolute tear, 11-4 at the moment. 11-4? How has she only died 4 times?
She saved a lot of times. Interesting.
7 rounds. 7 rounds for FURIA. And MIBR have yet to pull things back in their favor again. And we said knife's edge economy, so of course this is going to be very wonky. I was wondering if they would like invest into something slightly beefier. But I think this is the right call. As much as you do have 2 players with a decent amount of cash, you want to rather keep that flowing into the next round as we get closer and closer to the half. Only about 5 rounds left now.
Yuri did get 10 rounds last time they played MIBR on their T side.
Yep.
See if they can beat that scoreline. khizha is going to be able to go in for the trade, but Carl with 2 clean AWP shots. Let's get our business. Oh, Yuri, no! Takes down Boga. Clean headshot. Now going in as well. Gabs, I thought she was going to have that locked down, but no, it's falling apart. These pistols looking absolutely fantastic, but FURIA are going to be running and rushing all the way over the A site, and now it's going to be a 3-on-2 retake scenario. Keep in mind that they're still just clearing out these angles, and realistically, they don't want to plant in towards that default stack. They want to try and get in a slightly different spot, and they're actually going all the way around. Ring of roses, and they're going to be able to find 2. No, MIBR have this in the bank, but no, they're going to get absolutely destroyed. Ferzy, last one left alive, is going to get flashed, but will they expect it to be here? The bomb is going to get planted. The peek comes through, but Gabby has them red. How has that happened, MIBR? How's yours to lose?
FURIA has ice in their veins. Okay, they start that round. Car goes incredibly aggressive here, gets 2 kills, doesn't even flinch. Then when they're going in for the bomb plant, they push all the way into CT spawn to catch off any rotations before they even plant. And finally, Gabby steals herself to get that last kill of the round. I mean, this is confidence that it doesn't just come from nowhere, right? This is from years of experience.
Just be able to hold your chill like that. Like I said, ice in their blood. Exactly that. Trying to find one. The trades have to come through fast though. izaa does. She's able to find one. Gabby as well to khizha. Fantastic turn of events. They were losing players left, right, and center, but now, even with Gabby on low HP, they could still make something of this. Udina with AWP. Gonna have to find this first initial shot. It does exactly that. The bomb is nowhere to be seen. Still looking to try and fake out FURIA. Gabby can play this off well enough. She's got 4 HP. She could find another kill or 2. They might be able to make something of this, but Udina has this position locked down. As soon as Gabby tries to go into a cross or anything, oh, she goes into connector. There's just no way she survived this one single bullet. It's actually going to be from ferzy. Boca is going to be able to get the bomb down.
At the very least, they get the plant, and it was a good attempt at a distraction. And it was just that, right? It keeps their attention away from Boko as she goes in to get that plant. But now, to try and hold this post-plant, Lone Ranger... There you go. Instantly traded out. It's not a round win for FURIA, but given how Knife's Edge MIBR's economy has been, they've still kept a sizable chunk of damage in there. The reinvest is going to have to be pretty big. So FURIA is still feeling comfortable, still feeling confident, and forcing MIBR now to take a timeout and to start thinking about, well, what is the play going to be?
I think this timeout should have been used a little bit earlier.
Probably.
They managed to get 5 rounds on the board last time, Sam. I see them getting 5 rounds again, but I can't quite see them getting that 6th.
Yeah, it's a tough ask, to say the least. I think if they can get this round, FURIA's economy will be not broken, but they will have put a sizable dent into it. Because then they'll only be on like a 2-round loss streak. So they'll still be able to buy in reasonably well. But, you know, you're kind of whittling away. So if they can win this one, there's every possibility they can pull together a 6th. That being said, FURIA won the last map on a half-buy. So,
Oh, a little bit of a distractive spray of the A1 down mid. Trying to distract away from the fact that Udina is going to be in that position. Never mind. Just switch it up. Gabby's going to get blocked off. Regina's going to be in a perfect position. Finds one. Has to back off quickly. Otherwise, she's going to end up losing her life. Never mind. Finds a second one. It's able to reload. I love that skin, by the way. Absolutely beautiful. Nice Velociraptor skin on it.
it's so green.
Yeah, green, yellow, and got a scary little eye on it. Claw mark.
This is a nice skin. I like this.
Yeah, that's beautiful too.
It's got a lot of purple. Purple's my jam.
Yeah, purple, pink, 2 of my favorite colors. Gabby, have to be careful. Position is now known. Having to back away from that and making noise. But that's actually, it's a good one. It's going to at least keep 2 of the T's focused on that position. Car should be spotted. Misses the shot. Udina peeking up in towards apartment. Misses the cross, but they go back for more. And well, that should be rounds. And I was going to talk about the fact that you mentioned if they manage to pick this round up, it's going to be looking pretty bad for FURIA's economy, or at least they're going to be able to buy into it. But the following round is going to be super difficult. And I was going to mention, if they manage to do a lot of damage to MIBR's economy, it could actually be worse off for MIBR. But no, they stay clean. They all stay alive.
Yeah, flawless round. That is honestly the best they could possibly have asked for. Now they've got cash bank. with only a few rounds left, they've basically set themselves up for those last couple of rounds, which means they should be able to buy in relatively easy. 2 rounds left here. FURIA, yes, able to buy in, but it's not ideal. MIBR, if they can take advantage of this broken economy for FURIA into the next round, we could see them go in with 6.
Just to, prove my potential doubts down, the fact that I couldn't quite see that 6th round on the board. Oh, perfect flash is going to be coming through. China's going to have to go in for the kills. It's going to be the sandwich position, though. It's going to be Khizha going to be able to find the first kill, going for the second one. You're dealing with one as well. The 6th round. It looks inevitable. It's on the horizon. Boca, Gabs. They're going to have to do so much. Never mind. It's all going to be down to Boca, a player who only has 3 kills so far. Going to have to get 4 total. Try and bring this through. Bomb is not in her direct control right now. She doesn't get it soon. They're going to spot it out, which I think they may well have done now. So if she picks it up, she's going to get tagged down. Swing comes through, and what a fantastic orchestrated round here from MIBR. Because his position in that sandwich, absolute clutch.
Yeah, not a flawless round, but they managed to come through with 4 players left alive. And at the final marker for this half, they have broken FURIA's economy. There is so little to work with here. MIBR looking like they could even take 7 in this half, which, let's face it, it's not ideal for a CT start, but it's a lot better than what they've done previously, and it sets them up so well for the next half. So this round and the pistol, crucial.
I can do something with these pistols. MIBR have made mistakes on Inferno that led to them losing these kind of rounds. Ferzy going to be pushing up aggressive, gets a kill, going to go in for the 3K. Absolute god mode. That's exactly what you want to see. It doesn't matter that it's just pistols. It matters that she got those kills. And well, they get 7 rounds on the ball, 2 more than they got in total last time they played this. Oh, let's move on into the halftime. We'll see you guys in a couple of seconds.
Took the keys to your Mercedes and went for a drive. Never Dance Again was playing in 85. I taste the liquor on my breath now. I'm out of my mind. But you're the one who's burning bridges, so let's go for a dive. Got the gasoline, gonna make a scene. Standing on the edge of a cliff I bet no one ever sees. You're dipping out on me. I got the receipts. I was hanging on the edge of the words you said, but I found your secret. Liar, liar, car on fire. You tried to hide her. Now it's your turn for you to burn. Look what you made me. 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 I lit a cigarette and burned a heart shape on my tongue. Starting to lose all the feeling for you going on. Don't tell that shaky alibi you're way out of your mind. And I don't need your 2 cents, not a nickel, no a dime. Pour the gasoline on your off-white beam. I'm placing all my bets on the cards you dealt me. My hands gon' beat you. You're dipping out on me. I got the receipts and all the things I let you get away with. You gon' find your keeper. Liar, liar, car on fire. You tried to hide her. Now it's your turn for you to burn. Look what you made me. Look what you made me. Look what you made me.
Welcome back, folks. We are in the throes of map number 2 between FURIA and MIBR. Map 1, well, it was pretty darn close, but FURIA did manage to clutch it out. Now halftime here on Mirage, it is 8-7, a much closer scoreline than we'd anticipated. But MIBR, we know their T side, it's been weak, it's been flimsy, and FURIA are looking to take advantage of that.
I'm trying to work out if anything could come of this, and that's going to be a good start. But khizha with a nice trade-off over towards the apartments, and she's going to carry on pushing. She could find the bomb, but no, China's going to deny the pleasure. Gabs finds one, Gabby with a second. China going to be left in a 1v3. It's going to be super difficult. She's going to be able to turn around and find a kill now. Looking to go for the second kill. The headshot's coming out wide. 1v1, she spots this player. She could go huge. A 1v3. China showing up just at the right moment for her team, MIBR. Oh, God, I could see that celebration. I've got the goosebumps on my arm. I was not expecting that. The headshot's just coming out left of field.
Honestly, I was right there with her. She gets that last shot. I threw my arms up in the air. Like, I just didn't care, but I really did care because it was really cool. Well done, China. And this is another player who was looking a little bit quiet on the first half of the first map. And she's also hugely stepped up, particularly in the second half of the last map. But now again on Mirage, really putting up the numbers. Now, FURIA forcing into this round very similarly to how MIBR did in the first half. And we know it didn't work out too well for them at that point. Maybe FURIA gets some better results.
Oh, I'm so happy for them. That was... being able to get that clutch is so awesome. Oh, izaa, come on. Through the smoke. All we can see is her forehead and the top of her glasses. Pretty funny. Gabs up behind them is going to be able to find headshots out of Zenza, just destroying them. Picks up a gun. It's going to be Galil. She's going to be above one of these players. She heard the footsteps. She's going to be able to spring around, gets a shot onto the leg, but not the kill. The bomb is looking to get defused. It's going to be down to this one player. One kill going to be coming out. She's going to have to find multiple. Not going to happen. FURIA just slapped back within the force buy.
Yeah, this force definitely went better than MIBR's force. And FURIA will maintain that lead. Keep their scouts into this round as well. There's quite a lot of firepower there. The power of the Deagle is absolutely unreal. And Gabs just plays that so patiently. Waits for MIBR to run into her crosshairs. Such good positioning as well. Now FURIA, of course, they have to reinvest, obviously. But oh, nobody saw that. Don't worry about it. So their buy is looking a lot healthier. Shh, Tom. Shh.
Yeah, like you said, buy's looking pretty healthy. So we obviously see a full save coming out from MIBR. So they go into the next one. They take the full buy. We're gonna have round loss starting to build up. What percentage did you say they had on wins on this on the T side?
27.
And as I mentioned to you, they're gonna have to get 5 times. They're gonna have to do 5 times better on their T side than they did last time they played. In
Good Lord.
Absolutely beautiful play. But you know what? It's just versus pistols and 0 armor, so it's worth some praise, but it's not the ultimate play.
For sure. Spray downs always look really fun, even if it is in an anti-eco. Yeah. So MIBR on this map, and this is with fairly limited stats, so take it with a bit of a grain of salt. Obviously, HLTV have joined us for this season, and we're terribly grateful for it. But of the limited stats that we do have, they have a 55% win rate on the CT side, and only a 26.7% win rate on the T side. And we saw their T side on Inferno as well. It was lackluster, and so far, so similar.
He's unable to push up in towards the apartments. A little bit of an aggressive play. Can't get some early information, early damage as well, but falls. A little bit scared if I was FURIA, if they end up losing this round. There is a chance that MIBR pick this up and steamroll. Obviously, the chance is very low, but it's not 0. And that's what matters. Gabby playing aggressive. She's finally going to be able to push on. straight into the crosshairs of this player. ferzy shows how patience can be delivered down, and khizha with a nice trade-off in towards mid, but Gab straight back down and claps back. The kill of her own. She has limited amount of bullets. She has to stay alive. She falls. That should be round over. khizha going to be able to jump onto that bench. Should be able to get some information on these two players. They're in turn going to try and find her. And she's going to have them. They don't even realize she's going to be able to get a double kill. Absolutely fantastic plays. Instead of pushing up through apartment Sam, she just waited and went back up mid.
Yeah, I mean, that whole mid play was pretty chaotic. You had the majority of both teams in mid. And so it came down to those firefights, and MIBR do a really good job of maintaining control in that, trading really, really well, keeping control, keeping the numbers advantage, keeping one alive, while still two of their players are over towards B planting. This was a good recovery. They're closing the gap again. They've put FURIA back down onto pistols, because bearing in mind, FURIA forced, then they had to reinvest. And after losing that, they're obviously broken economy. Well, not broken, but not great. And so they're going to want to try and keep some cash into the next round. It is the correct call to make. They want to try and get that lead going, and MIBR are going to take advantage.
Could lose a gun here, though. That's exactly what happens. P250 is going to get upgraded. I would have actually called a timeout after that round loss. Even though they were going to be going into pistols, I still think FURIA needed to take a moment. Because they seem to get a little bit overwhelmed in that previous round. That does concern me. 9 rounds on the board. Deal's going to be out. They're going to be able to find the kill. Broke a clean headshot as well on the bench player. Gabs unable to accomplish anything with her pistol. Not really that surprising. Regina does take care of business. Is a falls, and Broker not too far behind. Expected round result, but Sam, that's the equalizer. 10-10. That is double the rounds. MIBR. Oh, not double, but a lot more.
Yeah. And this is looking much better. And to be fair, it wasn't a terrible eco round from FURIA. They managed to get 2 kills there, take away 2 of those guns, and you got 2 players who are pretty low on cash, all things considered. But of course, this is going to be a very important round for FURIA. I said that their economy wasn't broken just yet, but if they lose this round, then it absolutely will be. And MIBR could start to get a runaway here. So FURIA are going to have to be absolutely clinical with this round. It's an important one for them to win if they want to, close out this series a little bit faster.
Yeah, they need to build up that bank. If they can't do that, it's going to be a little bit painful. This would be their 3rd series win if they can. MIBR are desperate to get one on the board because they've won 0 so far. So if they don't win this, I mean, that's pretty much going to be GG for them. Well, it's not quite. There's still a slight chance for 7-7. And, good peek, but it's going to be returned by Udina. Good defense there. Good trade-offs. Gams has to be careful. That Molly is going to deny position. She's going to be tucked into a corner. I think that Molly actually even spreads us towards her. izaa was so close with the damage. The bomb does go down. MIBR looking fairly strong. Still 4 players left standing on both teams. Limited utility left on the side of MIBR, but it should be enough. Slash is going to be going out. Regina's going to be going in for the peak. Again, second flash comes out, but she's going to get counter flashing. Doesn't quite work out. The second peek goes through, but izaa's going to be able to get the trade off. And now the bomb could potentially get defused, but it's planted in for this ramp position. Udina's going to be able to find the first. He'll go for the second. Can't quite get it. It's going to be ferzy with the spray, but doesn't work. The bomb is defused. China stays alive and gets a double, but can't quite get the bomb diffuser.
That was like the personification, maybe not the personification, but it was literally put your body on the line. Car is busy defusing. She's got the AWP. She's going to be in a tight spot to try to play that retake. So she's busy defusing. And the rest of FURIA are like circled around her. They're creating almost like a shield wall. And all of the shots that come through, they're soaking them with their own bodies so that Car can get that defuse. Very well played from FURIA. Even the beginning of that retake, they wait out a lot of that utility before they actually attempt the retake. There's a much better look, but unfortunately losing so many players has put them in a tight spot regardless. They've managed to wrestle back the lead, MIBR are unrelenting.
Losing so many players has had a big effect on their economy, though. You look at their buy, Sam. I mean, it's lackluster on some of the utility.
Yeah.
They've only got 2 flashes, so going in for a retake is going to be difficult. Smokes can make the difference. We'll see a couple of them getting used right away. Turn fire. Carl's going to be looking away. Her teammate needs her, but it's going to be too late. ferzy just mows them down. Bad timing. Nade goes out as well. That's going to deliver. Wow, 56 points of damage for a single player. Followed up by a headshot. Boca. Square down into towards that connected position. Picks up an AK, but this has to be a save. Wow, what a return from MIBR.
Unrelenting. Just will not give up that space. It's so good to see. I mean, we were talking about this. You were saying about their scoreline so far in the season. The only team that they've been able to beat has been Parabellum, who unfortunately are our, kind of lowest rated team at the moment. So MIBR 1-1 lost 2. They haven't looked as clean as they have in previous seasons. We've mentioned this a couple of times, but I have to bring it up again just to illustrate again how night and day this performance from MIBR is from what we've been used to early on in the season, particularly against a team like FURIA, who has been one of those kind of top 2 teams in the region. FURIA B4 duking it out for that top spot, and MIBR making a resurgence, making a comeback, really putting in a lot of effort and a lot of fight here, and doing better on their T side than I'd expected, given how Inferno went. And now FURIA, after that last round, again, a very broken buy for themselves. Economy on the verge of being decimated. MIBR getting closer and closer to maybe snagging their opponent's map pick.
It'd be rather cheeky to lose your map pick and then come back in and being able to win versus FURIA, a team that you got decimated by previously. Would be one hell of a ton of events. I think that Parabellum one was actually a forfeit, and I don't think any of the points are counting. No,
that was actually a played game.
Okay, I'm not sure that any of the points are actually counting. I have to double check on that.
No way.
On the scoreline, but FURIA, like you said, this is their map pick. They don't want to lose it. This is going to be a difficult round for them. Losing that previous one is going to be a rather bad taste in their mouth, and when you lose one of your rifles like that, it's not going to be a good play. China's going to be caught off guard. She's going to die. Izaa's going to be able to try and find a kill. It's going to be Boca with 1 as well, and suddenly it's looking very good for them. They've got upgraded guns now. Well, at least 1 extra. Udina has got the AWP coming in. Oh my god, Gabby, right time, right place. Now Udina's left in a 1v4. If anyone can pull it off, it's definitely going to be her, but had to start off a little bit faster, and at the moment, I don't think she wants to give any more information over to the opposition. She's just going to back away, and unfortunately, it does seem like Gabby is going to be reading this, holding it up in towards the edge of the apartments towards T. Spawn. She's going to have to act quickly. That's exactly what she does. 2 seconds left on the clock. She would have still had some money in the bank, but she does survive with AWP in hand. Do they force?
I'm getting some serious Mary Poppins vibes from FURIA here. Like, they have nothing in that round, all right? It's like they've got this teeny little bag, and you're like, oh, what's in the bag? And there's like nothing in the bag. There's like some MP9s. And yet somehow they managed to perform and get kills that they realistically should not be able to get. And this is fantastic. This again just speaks to the tenacity of a team like FURIA and why they are one of those top teams.
As the kill comes through, first one, that's going to be a big one. Shuna going down very early on. It's going to be painful. What was painful was that nade. Going to be knocking a lot of damage off these players, and when you've got a Famus on the board over towards B, that's going to be a big difference. Nades are going to be coming through. Gabby's going to be obliterated down to 52 HP. Still alive, still ticking at the moment. Gabs flicks up, gets the kill. Still got a while to go, but this could be the 13th round on the board. Khizha she can make a play, find a couple of kills, it would be absolutely huge. But her position is known. Car catches her off guard. And, I mean, they don't have any money, Sam. They surely can't even go for this.
I would expect them to save. But given how little money they have, it's almost a 6 of one, half a dozen of the other kind of scenario. Now making their way over towards A. If they could get a kill here, they could at least get the bomb down. Even if they can't save their weapons, right? It's that little bit of extra cash for themselves. Probably better to keep the weapons, but you know, something. Help out the rest of the team. FURIA, of course, essentially forcing into this round. They were lacking a little bit in things like armor, utility, and so on. But still very much in control. And yes, it is going to be MIBR saving instead. I think that's the smarter call to make. So they are very limited on cash. FURIA up to 13 rounds. MIBR have started to struggle a little bit, started to slow down a little bit. FURIA getting a good feel for their rotations and how they're approaching each of these rounds. I still have some hope for MIBR. I think they can still maybe bring it back. But it's essentially hanging on the next round. Because this round, not much is going to come from it. Maybe get a few kills to do some damage to the economy. Home! Okay.
I think Yodina was surprised by that. I'm fairly certain. I definitely will see that in the replay after this game, because I think her eyes were just absolutely, like, completely wide. Like, hang on, what? I hit that shot? Player jumping across. Like you said, we're not expecting too much from this, but Yodina looking to surprise us.
I mean, we saw it on Mirage, on Inferno, when it was like an eco and Yodina had an AWP and she just won them the round by getting 3 kills. So maybe.
Yeah, we did just see FURIA pull something out the bag. They shouldn't have. ferzy gets a lot of damage, but it's not going to be the kill, but that does soften up a player for the Glocks. It's 2 of them. Gabs trucks down the smoke. Luckily, MIBR have not dedicated over towards the B site as of yet, but she's pushed up forward, pushed aggressive. She's going to get a lot of information. She finds the first kill, now looking to back off. She's not got any backup as of yet. Realizing that player only had a clock. May not realize that that was actually part of the first initial players coming on through. You do actually see a bit of a rotation from the opposition. It's going to be the flash coming through, giving away the game. Car calling in for backup. She's sitting in towards damage at the moment. She's hungry, but unfortunately going to be falling down. Yodina's going to fall to Gabby's AK. And now they're just going to be absolutely slapped to the side as Gabby gets a fantastic 4-piece. Almost an ace, but Car managed to get that kill on the block player.
That is at least her second 4K. If we remember that in the very first round, in the pistol round, she got herself a 4K as well. She manages to do that again. Sure, it's an anti-eco, but it's a nice, tasty little 4-piece for herself. Bringing FURIA up to 14 rounds, staring down the barrel of match and series point. That round was so important for MIBR to win, and unfortunately into this round, upgraded pistols, they'll be able to buy in on match point, but I think at this point, the mental starts to take a toll.
There's a massive amount of strain, especially just in the emotional side. When Yodina gets that first early kill, you're going to be a bit hyped up. And then for that to get squashed so brutally, with Gabby getting one hell of a 4K. I may not have hyped it up as much as I should have during the end of that last round. It was a very well played position from her. Tech9s, a Deagle, and a P250 going up against an AWP on Boca. Might be able to find one, but looks away at the wrong time. This means at least the site's going to be under their control for a split second as Car finds the first kill. Nade comes out, delivers a decent amount of damage. That kills, at least a lot of damage. And we're going to be seeing a push fall on through. The bomb's gone down, and they managed to find a double as China once again What an absolute beast player. Car still alive in sandwich. They may not expect it to be there. They're going to be pushing in towards the CT position. The kill doesn't come through. Gabby falls, and somehow MIBR clutching at straws with very little to their name. They're able to pull through on the round. That's going to be the 12th round on the board. They can buy into this following one. Yet, FURIA may not.
But this is so important. This is the exact thing that they needed. Look, I had zero faith that they were going to come through on that low buy and somehow snag that round away. The fact that they've done that could turn everything on its head. FURIA's economy is in such a tight spot now. MIBR have cash to burn. They should be all right into the next round as well. If they can come out on top of this round, there is every possibility that they, at the very least, take us to OT. They might even win out this map. Like, this round could be the absolute game changer. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. I feel like a kid on Christmas.
I mean, we wanted to get Anubis, but MIBR still going to have to do a lot to get to that point. FURIA have done a lot with very little too, and I mean, this just speaks to MIBR going in for these improvements. Oh no, REGIANE is going to get tagged down. The aggression's going to come through, but Gabby, she gets killed by khizha, who's completely blind at that point. Not what they were expecting or wanting, losing a player, and izaa is going to be down to 22 HP. Wow. I just had a sort of a flash. I don't know, you remember in a previous situation where, well, last time they played against FURIA, that was MIBR, and they got pushed down mid like that, and they just got absolutely destroyed, but no. Managed to slap it aside, get the kill, get the advantage even. Oh, it's still a line kick at the moment. The flash going to be coming through, and this is what I'm talking about. The spray comes out, and, well, they got one. Now they're going to be at a 2v3 from an advantage to disadvantage. Nate comes out, going to deliver a lot of damage. China misses a shot. Boca does not, though. Through the wall, gets the kill. Ferzy knows where this player is at. Molly's going to go out. Going to have to hold the AK across. And unfortunately, even with the advantage, it is going to fall, and that's going to be the 15th round on the board. FURIA looking to close it out now.
That is heartbreaking for MIBR. This round was make or break. Speaking of make or break, Endgame have just won their first game of the season.
Oh, wow.
Them. Yeah, they just beat LRV. Huge.
There's multiple teams improving.
Yeah, I'd love to see it.
Yeah, there you go.
Here we are on match point. MIBR forcing in. It's not a great buy.
Oh, Ferzy. She managed to get the kill, but that was looking a little bit dodgy because Boca was watching, trying to see if she could get a shot in, but was a little bit too slow to the punch. Camps with the early nade. Oh, 35 points of damage. izaa just going to be beacon down. Solid position. Sitting on top of this pot. A little bit dangerous if you need to come off it. It'll be a bit funky. See if they're going to be able to push in here. The Galil might be a little bit dangerous. This is going to be able to try and find the first kill. No, absolutely denied, but Boca with the trade-off finds a decent spot there. Now going to be able to delay this push. Goes in for more! Going in for the second kill! A little bit too greedy. Yodina's going to be able to get the trade-off. Gabby sitting on site. MP9 in hand. 2v3. This is the last round in reverse almost. China, she's been a clutch player for this team. MIBR wanted to take it to overtime. Gabby's given up her position. She finds one, going for the second one, and Gabs gets the kill. Surely not. How has it happened like that? The MP9 just destroying the oppositions. And somehow, some way, this team, FURIA, do it once again, Sam.
I swear that is both maps they won with like random MP9 spray downs.